Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins with again for some more Factorio, organic, natural, and fun. We are making a beautiful spaghetti factory. Now, overview. Power down this way. Our stone that is run out was over here. We make some rails and whatnot here. We got one smelting facility here, pumping off here. This feeds the iron into the basic early station here, which is sort of like our mini mall. It's a little convoluted, weird, and spaghetti-ish, but it actually does fantastic. It's got steel chests up here. What else do we have? We have pipes, or grenades. We got some power poles, green circuits made here and dumped into the line. We got belts. We got the undergrounds and the splitters down here. This is, by no means a super mall. We got our inserters and some drills and stuff down here. Our assembly machines, guns, repair kits, early ammunition, some bigger power poles, various different things around there. What else? Up top here is where our copper is smelted from this patch that we're barely tapping at all. We're actually starting to... no, I was going to say we're starting to use it up. We're not. It's just that's the line that's being sucked on. This is our original coal patch, what's left of it. It is definitely, let's see, where is it? Where's its numbers? It has 106,000 left, but it is also supplemented by this baby right here. It's prioritizing the old stuff, so none of this is really getting used. This train's just sitting still. He runs, if you see this line, down to here where he grabs some of this coal. There's not a lot left, 15k, because most of it is sitting in these chests. There's a lot sitting in each of these chests, so we will basically just fully empty this thing out, and then this is going to mostly sit in here. The coal just piles up right here. Each of these has a lot. These engines or trains very slowly get pulled clean when there's a gap that this thing can stuff into. So yeah, this was our latest addition of smelting. We tapped all this to pump into here to give us the supplementary iron to provide the engines and drills for our blue science. And next today we're going to be, there's also this bottom set down here. This is our military science feed with these ones right here. The turrets, the grenades, and the red ammunition feeds the military science. So all that gets fed right across to, I should throw back into map mode. It's fed right across to the science loop right here. It's just starting to get a feed of the blue. I don't know that we're going to get much more than half of this utilized, simply because we only produce it at 1 per second. So tech-wise, this current research can take 30. It takes 30 seconds for each of these to go. So we might fill that up, but probably not entirely. Red and green science down here. Again, some more smelting for the right-hand side. A little bit of steel production off of that. So that's why we had, quite a bit actually. That's why we had to chew up another, or fill in another batch up here. What else we got in here? The trains. We got train parts and the oil stuff all jammed into this little contraption over here. Some lights, and then this is just our blue science. Alright, and what else? Up top, this is our drop-off for our petroleum gas. That line runs the train up here. The oil is actually gathered in here and pumped into this station, this train station, right there. The crude, and then the crude gets dumped on the train up to here. Refined in this area that's defended by some turrets. All that refinery gets cracked a little bit to balance things better. So we've got, so we're backed up on, well, we're backed up on petroleum gas right now. But, so nothing's going anywhere. We're not doing much of anything with the gas. So we need to use that petroleum gas. So first of all, let's go up and look at making ourselves the new and improved base. We need to expand it a little bit off to the side and give ourselves a space to work for the next phase. We're going to want basically to do a few things. I want to make batteries, sulfuric acid, sulfur, and batteries. Sulfur, sulfuric acid, and batteries. That's what I'm thinking. This episode. If we can get that accomplished, I will be very happy. But again, we don't make anything in this game because this is how we're doing this organic build. We don't make anything unless it's got a purpose. So, what is the purpose of making batteries for us? Certainly not to just pile batteries up somewhere, because nobody intelligently does that, right? But we could, you know, maybe late game we'll do like, hey, let's build a gigafactory or something, but not right now. What we're doing right now is we got to be purposeful. So, we fit there? No, we're going to pull over here. You're going to take this out of here. I definitely want some more ammo, so we're going to do this. Oh, sorry, take all these out. Hold on a second. Like that, and then I'm going to... Man, I'm so good at this. Get out of here. Do this. Take some of it back. There, we don't need all those. Don't need all those. Alright, good. Much better. I'm going to close this off. Oh, I'm going to close it off like this. One space further. One space, not two, Drake. There. This is sufficient to defend us for medium biters. Anything more than that is probably going to eat our faces. See all this? No problem. Taken out like nothing. So what do we use batteries for? Well, we can use batteries to make a variety of electronics things, but primarily what I'm thinking of is accumulators, because I would absolutely love to upgrade our facility power systems. To do so, we're probably going to want to produce enough batteries to start pumping out some accumulators to get a bit of a solar network of sorts going. Probably considering the estimated time zone or time frame that we're thinking, like when we were talking trains, a lot of people thought that was a cool idea on how to kind of analyze or rationalize the type of train work we're doing. So very basic sort of stuff you might find early stages of rails. Likewise, if you actually do the research on it, historically speaking, solar power was something that was done much earlier than the mid or early 2000s, but it was never really utilized. It was never capitalized on, shall we say, because primarily, well, there was better things for people to be doing with their time, and the money was primarily in other industries. Oil, I mean, there were still coal plants producing power, so the oil industry was the king at the time. So it might not have been politically doable to really focus on doing solar production at that time, at the early stages in history. But I'm just cleaning things as we go. But well, I guess I really want to think about doing very not small scale. I just want to be compact and locally done. So there's got to, like I said, there's got to be a reason for what we're doing. So, oh, we are right out of logistics. Can we get robots, please? I'm thinking this is going to turn a little more, you know, steampunkish than maybe historical. But I need these guys right down here, and I think we'll take the 51 of them that we can grab. We could use some more what? What do we need more of? Not a lot. I think we're okay. Yep, we're good. I got lumber I can dump off here. Alright. Good, good, good. You guys can toss some of this little black dirt into one of those. Thank you. Now, I think we'll put a radar up in the corner here. Or up here. Here would be nice. Let's put one here. Just because we have nothing radar-ish in this side of the world. You know what? I'm also going to do this for the radar. For posterity. And there. Love it. Okay. Now, over here, what we can do is start making ourselves some sulfuric acid. So it's going to be, sulfuric acid is going to take iron plates, sulfur, and water. What we need to do before that is to make sulfur from water and petroleum gas. Do we have a water source? I don't think we do. We don't have any water piped up here. We got a decent sized attack coming. Let's look at that. That's a decent sized attack. How many ammo? You got decent? Yeah, you're okay. Everything's decent. Lots of decents going on. They seem to have split to one side of the water and the other. We're good. Alright, so where are we going to pull our water from? Probably right on down here. And I think maybe we pipe some water up and along like that, just to get it going. Do we have a drill? I don't think we made one of those. We don't have a spot that makes... No, we don't have a spot that makes pumps. So, or offshore pumps. So let's make one of those very briefly. Thank you. Offshore pumps. Where are you? Right there. You know what? I can just do this. Oh, I don't have enough gears, really? That's mildly amusing. But that's why we have this guy. Give me just one stack, please. There we go. I only want one of you. I don't want to fill up my inventory with a nonsense piece of space. Okay, you go here, and then we'll put a pipe in here. Can we get that up right past you? I think we can. It's exactly where I wanted that. Oh, baby, that's good. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yep. Get it. Get her done. Oh, bad. Good. That works. And I guess we go here and turn across there. So let's go like this. And this. And I will put this pipe in here because I don't want to come back. And max that. And then drag and run. Did I do that right? No. Yeah, I did. Thought it had stuttered me because of its positioning. Okay, that was the end of our underground pipes. That's unfortunate. I don't have any over here. I think they're only stocked on the west. Most likely, yes. Yes, they are. Okay, so we got water up there, and that's we should definitely always have a water source up there for wherever we're doing building of anything that's oil related. Should definitely have. I'm gonna grab both of those. Should definitely have a water source. That's good. I don't like running all the way back here for nothing. So we'll do that. Look at all these drills running out. There's just such tiny little splatters of stuff around in some spots. So, all right. So now you have your water source, right? Good. That's what we want. There. All right. Now, to make wow, look at that. I've got iron right there. To make sulfur to sulfuric acid, generally what you do is your ratio is what, 5 to 1, something like that. Well, this one sulfur produces 2 per second. This guy uses 5 sulfur per second, so you need 5 of these will produce 10, so you need 2.5 to 1, so a 5 to 2 ratio, right? So you'd produce 5 of these, and you have them cranking out sulfur at max rate, and then you dump that into sulfur. Not how we roll. That's way more than we need. We can leave space to intelligently build it later. That's something we can do. Now we can say, you know, we're gonna eventually upgrade this to something more than this. But for now, I want you to produce sulfur. Basically, I think 1 to 1 is plenty for now. So let's do this. You're going to be sulfur, and you have no output that's liquid. Oh, it's very conveniently in the wrong angle, but I suppose we can deal with it, right? We'll put a sulfur pipe, a water pipe like that, sulfur pipe like that. So water pipe can go here to here, and water pipe can go here like that. And then we'll put a sulfur like that. And there, and we'll put a solid pipe along here. Now you have sulfuric acid. No, sulfur. Water, petroleum, produce sulfur. Good. And we'll output it with a blue. And this baby's going to be sulfuric acid. Now we need water, one water intake here. So I think we'll do We'll do it this way. And the reason for this is that I want it to be able to dance under if we do another one, right? If we did another one of these babies right here, we want to do the same sort of thing. Okay. So, what do you need? Well, you need power, I guess. That's all you probably all you need to get this rocking and rolling. I think we will do one of these. I think that's probably a good idea. You can run right down to here. You are now producing sulfur. You're kicking it out at a pretty good rate, and you produce need sulfuric acid. So you're going to be needing a bit of metal, right? Look at that, and we can start to do crazy things like ready stuff for later. Now that produces sulfuric acid. I want to do a sort of a similar deal to what we've had before up top, but I want to put one pipe there, and we'll just do a basic underground, and it'll pipe full tilt. Now the next one we want is going to be 2 spaces away. We'll put this guy in here. We'll power it. No, we'll do this guy in here. Backwards. We'll power him up. Can we put him? Oops, I just dumped a bunch of sulfuric acid in the ground. Well, not in the ground. Just dumped it into oblivion just to move a power pole. Very convenient. You go here then. No? There? Yes. That'll do nicely. Now you got sulfur. You're going to go 2 spaces there. We're going to put the pump in. We're going to put it backwards accidentally. We're going to connect him with some pipes, or some circuits rather. We're going to tell him what he can and cannot do. So he's going to wait until he's got 10K there before he pumps. So sulfuric acid, you are greater than, pump when it's greater than 10K. So we can actually type it in, or we can do the slider. We're going to do the type in thing, and we'll set that now. Now, you are not pumping at all until this reaches 10K. And then you're going to pump. So you're pretty good. You're consistent. We could boost the speed a little bit by doing another one of these. But that's water output. No, it doesn't have an output. That's fine. We can definitely do that. That's sulfuric acid and water. Oh, that was convenient, I think. And there. And that's not right. Aha! I see. Okay. Unfortunately, that doesn't work like that. What if I do this differently? What if the water, instead of here, comes to there? And that's awkward for the sulfur, isn't it? Oh, kind of. Sulfuric acid can do that. There and there. Water needs to come here then. Like that. Now, you now have an output venue. Yes, good. Okay. I like that. That's twice as fast now. Now, what we're going to do is probably drain the sulfuric acid, or the petroleum gas eventually, but we're really not pulling off it very much. So how are we doing with the fill up here? 3.4K. So we're getting there. This guy is not turned on yet, so there's not a drop in the system here. Okay, we got advanced electronics that gives us our high tech. What is the one that gives us our... No, we don't need nuclear yet. The other, there it is. Advanced materials processing, that's the electric furnaces and production science. Electric engines and electric furnaces. I like that. Let's research that stuff. That sounds great. So, sulfuric acid gets turned into batteries, right? That's the plan. We want to make some batteries. Can we make batteries? We make them in the chemical plants, yes? Yes, you do. So you need iron, copper, and sulfuric acid. Now, do we have copper anywhere near here? No, but we can remedy that for sure real quick. Yeah, we'll remedy that right here. You're gonna feed off of this stuff because you're still related to the south end of things. I think we can cross this way. And then we'll go north with this, yes? This way. And this seems to be doing its job very prettily. Is that a word? No, it's not. We'll make it one. And there we go. And over there. Now we got copper. And we have iron. Now, what I want to do is make some iron and some copper and have them meet happily in the middle. Iron, copper, and sulfur. And that, my friend, will be wonderful, except for we didn't really make that work because kind of blocked it at the start. Alright. Copper, iron, and sulfuric acid. How are we going to connect that? That's not ideal. Let's go down here. Where do I want the plants to be? That's the better choice of ways to do this. I want to output batteries probably on a blue. 4 batteries things? That's a little extreme. What's the speed on these? 5 seconds. Okay. I think 1 battery per second isn't an unreasonable early supply to do. So let's do that. That. Okay. You're going to need sulfuric acid. So you're going to pump from here because this is going to be our source. Yeah, I think we're going to pump from here. That's the whole point of this, right? So let's run these pipes to connect all that, and you connect there. Now, you have none. Oh, you do have some. Yeah, because you're over 10K. You're starting to pump some in there. You guys are getting what you need. You can come down like this. No, like this. Like that. I grab that off there, and we got ourselves a beautiful source of metal. And then a beautiful source, outputting source of nope. Yeah. Oh, where'd he go? These, whatever they're called. Batteries, that's the things we've been making here. And I would like to take said batteries off the line right here. So, there we go, we got batteries. That is 1 per 5 seconds. Now, the other thing I wanted to do was these accumulators and these solar panels. I think we start by accumulators. We start by sourcing batteries first. To do that, we need how many? 1 accumulator per second is probably extreme. Definitely extreme. How about 1 every 5 seconds? We make an accumulator. Should we go up from there? 5? Yeah, 1 every 5 seconds. So we go... Right now we're producing 1 battery a second, correct? Yes, so if we're producing 1 battery per second, how much do these accumulators demand? They demand 2 of them would be 1 a second. So that's pretty aggressive. What else do you need in your mix? Iron plates. Okay. I can do that. Right there, and then we have this come off like this. This come like this. And we do that. And you go here. And there we have it. We have no. We need to put a space, put that there. We put a container here to collect the accumulators, because there and there is all we need to have batteries. This is going to be accumulators, and bing, bada bing, bada boom, you guys are making accumulators. Now you're making one every 5 seconds, so that's not bad. Wait, is this 1 per second? This is 1 per second. We're making one every 5 seconds? Yes, and we're using 5 batteries. So, yeah, these guys will produce, with 2 of them, we'll have every 5 seconds we put out, and it takes, okay, good. This is an even balance, I think, except for I did this backwards. Didn't turn this around. Oops. There we go. All right, we got batteries. Oh, they look so cool in the line. I love it. Little gigafactory in the makings. Distant future, I can dream, can't I? Accumulators, I think we're gonna go like that probably. We want to have a lot of those. We're gonna put in solar panels as well. How many do we make of those? They also take 10 seconds. So if we make the same output volume, pardon me, copper, steel, and green circuits, copper, and steel, huh? Well, that's plastics. Where's our steel? Our steel's right down here. Our copper's here. Green circuits are here. Okay. Well, let's do that. What's the ratio? We need 15 of the circuits, huh? Okay. So that's got to be... how's that going to work? If you put into a chest here, right? And you're going to be those. What you need is steel and copper on one belt. And you can grab steel here. It's going to come up here. Steel and copper on one belt. Like this. I'm out of these things really. Ugh. Oh hey, we are way out of time too. Alright, well, like I said, it always happens. I'm like half apologetic over it. It's not really a big deal to me because I'm fine with half-hour episodes when I'm enjoying things. But, you know, if you don't like them, you can let me know in the comments that is okay. Hop on a belt. It'll get us... Ooh, that's a very nice and quickly cleaned up mess, isn't it? Oh, I kind of needed all that still. It's this I don't need. Alright. Good. Cleaned that mess up real fast, didn't we? Still don't need plastics for anything. You've got your this. You're gonna come across and do this sort of thing, right? And then we can bring the steel or the green circuits who are there. We can go up to there. Good. Now, each of those is going to have an input. There, and there, and there. And then we, ta-da! We have a very slow but successful supply. Ooh, we get advanced material processing. We have our first solar panels coming off the line. We have our first 26 accumulators stockpiled there. So this is something we can do pretty much anywhere, but we could like make clusters of these things where we would just like, you know, compile them up and do small little batteries around the unit. You know how you have like the small towns that they got like these stations and they're not huge, but they're there, you know, they're not giant, but they're something like that, you know. There's no power there for some reason. For some reason there's no power there. Why is there no power to you? We're using up all our power? We are. We're not storing any power. So when we get surplus, it would go into that system. But we don't have much for surplus. So we're going to have to tend to our power system because we are not providing enough. We might have to put in another temporary coal production, or these things are just in time and we start producing some solar panel arrays. We'll see, though, in next episode. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And as always, I'll see you in game.